Hello everybody, it's me Roscoe and welcome to another instalment of Game Day, and we're back at Portman Road as Kieran McKenna's men take on Fulham in the Premier League. Obviously we go into this game off the back of the disappointing cup exit against AFC Wimbledon on penalties and obviously the 4-1 defeat at Manchester City. I know Kieran McKenna's saying he doesn't like the phrase "the season starts now," which I sort of agree with him. This one is still going to be a tough game. Fulham are a decent side, established Premier League side. Marco Silva has got a very good squad, and we'll see them in the flesh later on and talk about the team news when that drops. But this could be a chance Town could get a point. I'm predicting a 2-2 draw, so a Desmond, but it will be a tough game. Looking forward to seeing some of the new signings once again. We saw them against Wimbledon, but this time it's the Premier League, so Jack Clark and the rest. Should be an interesting game. Obviously, deadline day yesterday, no striker was signed. There was a few people exiting, obviously. But yeah, we're going to go and get the usual stick. Media scran, team news, and of course the thoughts from the Cowie Army at full time. So let's get right into it. Hope you enjoy as ever. Let's do this. Okay, then upstairs into the press conference room. Good old Heafy and AJ's having a little look round. And guess what we've got, ladies and gentlemen? Bit of boom. Okay, it looks a bit like sick, but it's beef stroganoff, which I'm a big fan of, and I've asked for extra mushrooms because I love them. So let's get in the belly and let's see what the second Premier League rating is going to get at Portman Road. Obviously at Man City, I think I gave it a 7, I think. I need to make a leaderboard, and this could potentially go top. We shall see. Let's go. Well, food is in the belly, and we'll give you my rating very shortly, but guess who I've just bumped into? It is the gaffer. It's Heafy, special guest for today. How you doing, mate?
Good, mate. It's a bit different here, isn't it?
Yeah.
First time since they got to the Premier League. We're basically sitting in a fancy cinema, which is the press conference room now. We've just been into the canteen, nice beef stroganoff, media centre, very fancy, Sky Sports News and Town TV in there. I'm looking forward to seeing the press box, and we've just got the
new team
sheets, which I'm told
new design.
Fancy.
There we go. We're going to do the team news shortly, but I want to give you my rating, and I want to also get Heafy's point of view because he does a lot of food reviews. Yeah. What do you reckon, mate?
Well, it was beef stroganoff.
I like that.
Creamy, a lot of beef, good chunks of mushroom as well, nice fluffy rice. For me, the beef a bit dry though, so that takes away from it, so I'm giving it 7.5.
7.5. Well, we're going to allow 0.5.
I'll give it 7.
7. Ooh, a bit harsh. I was actually going to give it a 10, but then I'm
not a 10.
That's a bit. Yeah, that's maybe too soon. I'll give it an 8. I think that's a respectable score.
Solid.
For beef stroganoff here at Ipswich Town. So I'll have to do a little leaderboard in the future. I'll need to remember what I did for Man City, what I did for Liverpool. Obviously, Liverpool was a fry up, and the eggs were runny. But enough of that, because team news has just dropped. Heafy. Shall we talk about the key talking points?
Yeah. So I suppose there's a couple of surprises. You'd say one is that the midfield is Morsey and Calvin Phillips. Now you'd imagine that's going to eventually be the midfield, but obviously Phillips played in midweek and looked a bit rusty, for honest. So he's in from the start today, and also we've got Ogbene starting on the right. So it looks like the front three behind Delap is going to be Ogbene, Smodics, and Hutchinson. So interesting. Obviously one of the many wingers they signed. Yeah, really looking forward to seeing what this team looks like. Suggestion even that it might be a back three and maybe two 10s with Smodics and Hutchinson playing behind the lap. So I'll see what McKenna has come up with. And then we've got the likes of Jack Clark on the bench. I'm really looking forward to seeing Jack Clark.
Yeah, your boy.
Really looking forward to seeing Jack Clark.
Soggy. What is
saggy sock winged wizard?
Soggy.
Not soggy, unless it's raining.
Yeah.
And then obviously we've got Kiyuse on there as well. Ali Al Hamadi. Interesting to see if he comes off the bench today. Chaplin on the bench, looks like he's maybe going to be one of these key backups now going forward. So yeah, but just looking at the Fulham side, mate, got some good players, haven't they?
They do. Yeah, Alex Iwobi, Neil Smith-Rowe,
yeah.
Muniz up front, even Leno in goal, their captain. He's an experienced keeper. So
£30 million defender on the bench as well.
Yeah, just Anderson there, just chucked there. Yeah,
on the bench. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting day, mate. I'm really looking forward to seeing A, the press box, and B, what this team is going to look like, because it's the first step in another kind of new era, really, isn't it? With the kind of old guard maybe starting to fade out a little bit, and all these new signings coming in, and we're going to get to see the way that the team's going to take shape in the Premier League. Bloody exciting.
Oh, it is indeed. Yeah, obviously going to have a packed Portman Road, I'm sure. So Heafy will head up to his press box. I'm going to go down to the pitch side to get some snappy snaps. Heafy's gone for a win. Out of all of us, we went, draws, and Heafy's gone for a 2-1 win.
Yeah.
So
that was late last night, and I had a glass of wine. But I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah.
because I really, games like today are really important in terms of if Town are going to stay up. They need to win games or get points from games like this at Portman Road. It's going to be massive. So, although it's obviously a massive challenge, we just talked about the team that Fulham have got and the players they've got, I'm hoping they can make it happen today. Trust in the process.
Indeed. Bring it on. We're now going to head pitch side. Heath will look at his nice little new press box. Let's go. So we're now pitch side and the countdown to kick-off is here. And I have to say, Town fans are in their force once again. A decent away in for Fulham as well. Get ready to take my snappy snaps. I've also got myself a nice little smoothie. It's, there it is in all its glory. Strawberry, cherry, apple. Something else that I can't put out, so I won't even bother. I want to get my 5 a day today in fruit, which is good to hear. Let's see how Town get on in the first half, and I'll bring you a half-time update. See you shortly. Flames are out once again. Portman Road looking beautiful as ever. Fans now walking out. Let's go and get some snappy snaps. Hello, Mr. Ball. Boom, boom, boom. Any more flames? Oh, more flames. Any more? Any more? There's the Fulham fans. Any more flames? I think that's it. Let's go. Okay, then it's half-time update time. It's 1-1 here at Portman Road. I nearly forgot to do this, so it's the second half has just kicked off. Encouraging first half of Town. Liam Delap scoring his first Town goal. What a strike that was to make it 1-0. Then Fulham equalised, but Town been pretty much on top, had the better of the chances. Sammy Smonickley scored, Liam Delap actually scored a second. But yeah, encouraging first half for Town. Maybe in that final 10 minutes or so, looked a bit tired. But let's see how the second half goes for Town. Let's do this. So full time here, and Town have got their first point in the Premier League as they drew 1-1 with Fulham. I'm here with good old Peachy, my friend.
Could have been 3.
Could have been 3.
But I'll tell you what, I'll take a bloody point after that.
Yeah.
100%. I thought all of them were outstanding today, especially Amari. And that second half was literally all us. Fulham had a couple of chances, but that Amari chance right at the end. If that had gone in, but
Bendham, weren't it?
I think, to be fair, last year we had quite a few late winners, didn't we? But no, it's great to be off the mark. 1-1 draw, and it's the performance, the main thing for me.
Encouraging. That's the word we use for Liverpool, but today.
Yeah. So Calvin Phillips, how good was he? How good was he? Like, obviously some of the national, not the national media, national social media are ready to have a go at him for no reason, in my opinion, because he was brilliant today. Morsey, standard Morsey. Greaves was an absolute Rolls Royce of a centre back. Wolfie was brilliant. Delap.
Oh, let's talk about his goal, my friend. What a goal!
I didn't till I saw the replay at the end of the game. I didn't realise how far out he was.
Yeah.
He's absolutely
25 yards, 30 yards, something
absolutely
like that,
whacked it. Absolutely fantastic. Can't argue with that.
Obviously, people were worried about deadline day. We didn't sign that striker, but Liam Delap, hello.
Brilliant, really. It's literally like we've got him and George Hurst, like they've moulded, like they've made the same DNA and just moulded the same player, so to speak. So once Hurst back fit, which is after the national break,
yes,
we'll be finding that Ali Alhamdi come on last 10 minutes, done what was needed, won a few balls. Admittedly, he lost the ball, but then he done the right thing and boot the guy over to take the yellow card because you needed to. But yeah, I'm really encouraged again. I mean, Fulham are a decent outfit as well.
They're a very good team. They've got some good players.
I mean, to be fair, their goal, I thought, good overlap and run, good cross. Try was free. Has he been left? I don't know, but it's just a well-worked goal. But that's what you get in the Premier League. Like, it's one little mistake will get punished. Yeah. If it was a mistake, I don't know, or just a good goal. But hey, I'm rambling on. Up to Town. Enjoy the national break, everyone.
Top man. Next up, we're joined by George. Man, oh man, Town have got their first point of the season. Thoughts on that?
What a performance, just for a point we absolutely bossed that. We should have really got free from that, but I'll take a point at the end of the day. We're now up to 16th and everything looks really rosy. We just played so well today, and I have to apologise to Liam to that because I did say pass it to Hutchison, pass it, and he absolutely walloped that in the back of the net and just went absolutely crazy from there, and then had some poor defending at the back. Fulham got in, scored obviously, but from there on in we looked really good. I thought the second half we came out flying. Shame we didn't get that second goal, but I think we can say what a performance by everyone from Town today. I think especially Calvin Phillips, I'm going to give him a little shout out because for the 60 minutes he played, he looked really good. If he can just get fit, a bit more fit, he's going to be playing that whole 90 minutes. And he just bossed it. I thought he bossed it, and then even Jack Clark, who came on as well, bossed it again. So unlucky not to get that goal. It just a little bit too wide, but we've got the first point on the board, which is the main thing. We now have a starting block. Teams around us lost today, which is really good. And
actually, I don't know, what's the scores?
Everton were leading 2-0.
Yeah, I heard about that one,
yeah. You've heard about Everton. Wolves drawed 1-1. Southampton lost 3-1 to Brentford. Leicester did lose 2-1 to Aston Villa, but they are above us by, I think, -3 goal difference, something like that.
Okay.
But still take it at the end of the day. Stop the season right now. It'd be quite nice, actually, to be honest. But no, we just really played well today, and on to the next one. We've got Brighton next after the international break, who are a very good side. We know what they're like, but we just now got to build momentum from here. Keep playing with these players, and we'll be absolutely fine, I say. Up the town.
Okay, up next, I'm joined by a great duo here. It's Bono, it's the King of North, John Watson, and Town have got a point here today. You already know that because we've had 2 interviews. But John, Bono,
Hello.
thoughts on this game today?
Thoroughly enjoyable afternoon. I loved it. I thought we did ourselves really proud, really good team performance, lots of individual standouts for me as well. But, you know, just would we like 3 points? Clearly we would have. Could we have got them? Yes. But take 1 point, get it on the board into this little break. And, I think, you know, there's nothing other than positives to take from that game because, you know, we're still establishing ourselves.
One negative is, as you just mentioned, we should have won. But
Yeah, I guess that is a negative, but we didn't get beaten. That's a positive in itself. I thought we played really well. Big shout out to Calvin Phillips, who I thought grew into the game.
The third name check this time.
Okay, and I don't know, I bet other people have said the same, but for me, Axel Tuanzebe was one of
You know what? No, that's the first
I
mention.
thought it was one of his best games I've seen for him. He was just brilliant and solid throughout. He did everything well defensively and in attack as well. You know, there's loads of good movement and good play overall. Nothing to be scared of by a team like Fulham, and they are
good, that team.
You know, they've been ahead of us for a number of years, haven't they?
The Cottages?
The cottagers.
Yeah.
So, you know,
With their cheese boards and their wooden seats, bless them.
I thought their fans were quite quiet. I will say that.
They were loud in the first,
Louder than
instance.
Liverpool.
Ooh.
Controversial take there.
Yeah. Move on. John.
Yeah, I just think there's lots of good players. I've got to say, big shout out about Liam Delap again. I think he was in beast mode. He's powerful, he's hungry, he's direct. I like him a lot. Yeah. And I think out of all of our signings, Delap and Graves are going to be proven to be absolute brilliant purchases. So I'm happy. Lots to build on. Lots of positives for us.
Happy man. Happy man here as well.
Yeah, happy. It's a great game of football, first and foremost. I know it's tough when we don't win, and perhaps we deserve to. But yeah, it's just nice to see some of the new boys get a run out. I thought old Baggy Socks. What did Heafy call him?
Saggy socks.
Saggy socked wing wonder.
Some of that. I said soggy in our
Soggy
video
socks.
earlier, but
Probably are with all that sweat and the grippy socks they wear underneath.
big
But yeah,
shorts, haven't he? He's got
massive shorts. Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
I tell you what, I've got a new hated player.
Oh.
Fulham's number 3, Calvin Bassey.
Count Basie.
Bassey. Apologies.
No, I think it's Bassey.
Okay.
I think it's Bassey.
Oh yeah, it's like every corner, every free kick, hands all over
this
it.
on Tuanzebe all the time?
Welcome to the Premier League, but it was a great game. I think we should have and maybe could have won it. But make no mistake, we're gently getting up to speed with the Premier League because it's faster, it's tougher. The movement off the ball today from Fulham was pretty damn good. And it did take us time to get into the game today. You know, the first kind of 10 minutes was a little bit of a worry because they came out the blocks and it's like, oh, bloody hell, you know, if we keep it below 3 or 4, then I think we would have done well. But we grew into the game. I think Schmodix was absolutely fantastic today. Delap, as we've said, you know, 18th name check already. He looks like a player, doesn't he? And Calvin Phillips, the 6th name check.
Yes.
I mean, my dad's Leeds, and he said if you get the Leeds Calvin Phillips, then you've got a player on your hands. And just seen an EV just like mine, and not as nice a colour though.
Can I give another name shout out while you're thinking?
Yeah.
Second half,
Yeah.
first 20 minutes of that second half,
Yeah.
Skipper Sammy Morsey
Yeah.
really drove that team on.
Another booking?
First half.
He shouldn't have had that booking.
No.
There's some random choices about bookings today.
I think there was some green shoots of optimism for Ogbene as well.
I was surprised to actually see him get a start, really, but
I thought Clark would have started and Ogbene would have come on as a bit of an impact, but he hugged that touchline, and you know, bearing in mind he's been with us 3 or 4 days, he looked pretty decent. So, yeah, we go into the international break with points on the board. That's more than some teams have already. So, yeah, plenty. But I know it's early days to be calling what's going to happen in May. And the season doesn't finish until like May the 25th or something, does it? Really, really late finish.
Because we started a bit later, didn't we?
Did we?
Sort of.
Oh, I don't know. But I think there'll be 3 worse teams than us. And yeah, give the new boys, clip it. Give the new boys a couple of weeks on the training ground, even though some of them are going away for international. Shout out Jens Liz Kayuste.
Well, my boy.
Is he your boy?
Yeah.
He's my boy.
Yeah.
He's my boy as well.
Napoli.
Yes,
He wears the number 12 shirt. That's my favourite number.
Yeah, with his Brooklyn accent.
Yeah.
It's, I can see. Oh, I don't know. I'm not saying Morsey needs to be dropped, but I can see. Kayuste and Phillips being a really good pairing.
Should we push him out?
I didn't say Morsey be
This
dropped. I mean, he's
is
going to be
his
banned.
kingdom.
Yeah. He's a king as well.
Yeah.
You're a king.
Yeah.
I'm not being silly. Isn't it great to have options?
Yeah, great
Yeah.
options.
And
We haven't had them before, really, have we?
to have the quality of the squad, the depth is pleasing, isn't it? So it just bodes well. I'm really optimistic from today. Really happy.
Can I give a shout out to Nick from Switzerland, who very nearly came in camera? One of my old good friends from school. He's over there. Does
he live in Switzerland?
Yeah.
Does he live in Switzerland? Whereabouts in Switzerland?
Zurich.
Nick, where do you live in Switzerland? Zurich.
Zurich.
There you go. Yeah. He brought his Financial Times to the Greyhound today. He's asked me not to post the photo on the socials, but reminiscent of James Richardson in Gazzetta.
Italia.
Football Italia back in the 90s. Showing our age there a little bit, John. Yeah. But hey ho, should we finish up? That's
Yes.
usually your job, Ross, isn't it?
Thanks, boys.
Yeah. No, nice one. Cheers.
From one duo to another, I'm here with Charlie making his debut. Of course, K-Dog, all the way from Wales as standard. I think this is the Southwest branch.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm from Cardiff, he's from Bristol.
Bristol. Yeah. Charlie, thoughts on the game, my friend?
I think we deserve to win. I think we're the better sides. I mean, I'd say Leif Davis was man of the match for me as well. I think he did a really good job.
He's not on set pieces, by the way. It's Kelvin Phillips. I was a bit shocked. I know he's on free kicks, but yeah.
Well, I noticed they were doing in-swinging corners.
Yes.
So Leif was taking one side and Calvin was taking the other.
Yeah.
Because we don't think we've had the ability with two players with good delivery to be able to say, do you know what, we're going to swing it in both ways or swing it out both ways. We've had to make do with Leif swinging it in from one side and out from the other. So yeah, but I thought, I'm going to fight Calvin Phillips. I thought, do you know what? Start of the game, he looked a bit rusty. By second half, he was incredible. And he was starting to show the player that we know he can be. And it really, really excites me to see what he's going to be like in 2, 3, 4 months' time as McKenna makes him better and better and better and he plays more and more and more. Because when he started pinging those long crossfield balls, those raking passes that we know that he can, just finding pockets of space, controlling the game. He was good, wasn't he? He was good.
Let's bring Charlie in. Bring us back to that goal, that moment when we scored. Liam Delap, what a finish, my friend.
Yeah, to be honest, I've seen him shoot. I've said to my mate over there, I've gone, mate, there's no way that's going in. And then it just dipped out of nowhere and they scored, and I'm like, fair enough, that's an amazing goal. I don't know how he managed it, but that's what it is, isn't it? Yeah.
And then obviously, 1-0, they equalised, obviously. We've covered a lot of stuff on this so far. But any other key highlights from you, K-Dog?
I thought, coming out from the second half, we put the foot down, we took the initiative, we controlled the game, and in the second half, we were the much better side. We set the tone, we set the pace, we set the intensity, and Fulham.
We're not in Championship anymore, mate. I don't want to go to Plymouth again. No offence, Plymouth. But yeah.
I don't miss Plymouth. Fulham just absorbed it. They sat back, they sat in. We got low blocked today by a team that finished 10th, 11th in the 13th. Wow,
tomato.
Top mid-table.
Yeah.
Last year, an established mid-table Premier League side. And I thought we could have won that at the end. Yeah. I thought Al Hamadi looked really good when he came on. That through ball, he held it up on the dead ball line. It's just a shame that no one got with him quick enough because by the time Clark got there, Clark looked good again when he came on. I think everyone looked good. I was really impressed by Ogbene.
Yes.
He looked fantastic on that right hand side. And God, he's quick. He is quick. He's rapid. Because a couple of breaks he made, and he's going, and you just see Amari dropping off behind him, like his little smoke coming out of his boots, trying to keep up. But I thought they looked like they were all starting to work really well together on that sort of 10 right-hand side role. Schmolix again. I think out of all our summer signings I've seen so far, Schmolix looks most suited to the Premier League. For the players that haven't played in the Premier League before. I mean, like Calvin Phillips, obviously, England international. Who's the other guy? Bene played for the Premier League for Luton last year. Schmolix has stepped up from the Championship into this team and looks like he's meant to be in the Premier League.
Should have scored as well in the first half,
yeah.
didn't he? But
And in the second half, there was one where he's come through on goal and he's been a little bit unselfish and he's squared it across and really should just put his laces through it. But that'll come from all of them. And I think really, before the game, I predicted 1-1. I'd have bitten your hand off for a draw, but towards the end, I thought we should have won this. And it's really positive because we keep playing like this against teams like that. We're going to beat teams that are worse than them, because there are teams worse than them, and we are going to be comfortably staying up in this league.
oh, like that. Charlie, final words from you, my friend, making your debut on game day. Yeah, we should have won that, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I agree. But what Kieran was saying about Calvin Phillips, I think to start off with, he looks a bit rusty. You can tell he hasn't been playing much for a while, but he grew into it. He's good with the long balls, but I think when it comes to our midfield duo, I think it's going to come down to who we're playing, because I think if you want like long balls over the top, we play Calvin Phillips, but if you want like a big physical game, I think we play Kirst.
Yeah.
Because he looks like strong and he'll carry the ball with him, and that's more the kind of player I enjoy to watch. So I'm looking forward to seeing him play, but yeah, should have won.
Definitely, my friends. Well, cheers for joining me. Safe journey back, because I got to travel far. So I've had a lot of duos. This is now the final duo of game day. Wazza, Jack. I actually guessed he's got a twin, and I was guessing between Jack or Luke, and I guessed right, so I'm very happy. I'm a bit smug, Jack.
Well done.
I'm very happy indeed. But boys, thoughts on that? A point on the board, but could have been 3.
Could have been 3, but overall, look, we're underway. I thought it was a good game. Fulham are not going to be.
They're not monks, are they?
No, they're not going to be struggling. I wouldn't have thought. I'm quite glad we don't have to see Adama Traore for a while. He was a hell of a handful for Leaf, wasn't he? But good game. Minutes for the new boys, Clark and Phillips and all that. Obviously, I got minutes in the week. I'm quite pleased overall.
Positives.
Yeah.
Jack, then. Thoughts, yeah?
Pretty much the same. I mean, it was really important that we didn't lose. You can excuse Liverpool and you can excuse City and say, those are games to just sort of see where we're at. But against Fulham, those are the games that you need to sort of target. Not necessarily beat them. I don't want to go teams like Fulham or anything like that. But you want to take a point, get off the board, and then you can look around at Southampton and Leicester, who've had just as two easier starts and haven't. They're not ahead of us. So we're in the fight at least. We were competitive. I thought that's the main thing, is we were really competitive. I happen to agree with you. I think we probably should have had 3 points. On another day, the killer touch goes in, but you've got the ball where it just dribbled across the line and Smodic couldn't reach, or the Clark chance, and he sort of behind him a little bit. I thought we were good. I thought we were certainly good value for a point, and like Matt says, Fulham won't struggle, I don't think. No. They're a good side, they're a solid side, and
good gaffer.
Yeah, exactly. They sort of know what they're doing, don't they? They can be quite compact, quite hard to break down, and I thought we got quite a bit of joy. So, it's a really good result. Could have been better, but it's just important we didn't lose.
Yes, that's a big thing. Definitely going into this international break, because if we lost 3 in a row and obviously got knocked down in the cup, that wouldn't have been
becomes a habit, doesn't it? So you don't want to get into that sort of rut. But no, I thought Liam Delap had a hell of a game.
Yes.
I thought that Phillips in the midfield looked pretty
That's
good.
name check number 10, but it's fine.
Oh, is he the man of the moment? Is he, Ross?
Yeah. Let's carry on.
Good though.
Very
and then
good.
we had Cajuste.
Oh yes.
Cajuste.
I think it's I don't think you pronounce the E. Cajuste. Jens Cajuste.
We'll go with you. You're an expert
boy.
on pronouncing names. Yeah, he looked fun as well. And to be fair, you can tell that old Bene is a hell of an athlete down that side. He reminds me a bit of Wes Burns. So hopefully that's an outlet we can look to use in Burns' absence, and then when Burns is back in the team,
That's
you
the thing,
can kind of
people
like
go,
for like.
Yeah. Some people go, "What are we signed another winger?" But obviously he's been brought in because like Wes Burns' injury.
So he's a good,
like for like, as you said.
He's good down that touchline, especially in the second half. So I saw that side of the North Stand when he was sort of right in front of us. You could tell he was trying to get his head up and look to make runs in behind. So if we can find some of them, then he'll be there to sort of cut it back and fall to the feet of someone like a Smodic or a Delap, and that could be a source of goals for us, I would say.
So indeed. Final thoughts then, Jack. going into this international break now, I was just saying someone off camera, I was like, oh, maybe it's come at the wrong time. You know, we just got that first point. Obviously, really got a break because the players, we've got like 11 players on international duty.
Yeah, I think McKenna loves time on the training pitch, so he can look at what we've done well, what we've not done well. Not that he doesn't anyway. The bloke's a machine, isn't he? But and then maybe there's things that we can adjust. So I'm not worried. There's a lot of players who won't be going away, so we'll be able to train, and work on things and build relationships. So I don't think it's that bad. I agree with what Matt said about Delap. I think he looks a really good player, and I think on the strike subject, I know we tried to get one in yesterday. It's better not to sign the wrong player than, like Broya, for example, who is out until end of October, than to sign someone in a bit of a blind panic, which, Broya might have been once we found out how long he was out for. You've got Hurst coming back 3 or 4 weeks, isn't he? So just keep going there, manage to lap as best we can. We've got a week off, so, there's a lot of positives. A lot of positives.
A lot of positives indeed. Final thoughts from you, Wazza, as we wrap up a great game day. It's been a good game day. I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, similar really. A hell of a goal. Team you can tell is going to be competitive, and Portman Road has its first Premier League point in 22 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you take the positives out of them. Get McKenna to sit down with the old iPad and that, see what we've done well, reflect on that, build on it. After the international break, into them.
Yeah.
Bosh.
Yeah, Brighton, Southampton, 2 away games up next.
Yeah.
But I hope you've enjoyed another game day. Big shout out to Paul behind the camera, who's been filming all these interviews. So big shout out to you, my friend. Enjoy the international break, although we won't because there's no football. I know there's England and internet, but that's...
We've got players in these games now, though, Ross.
Yeah, true. So
Got a bit of an interest.
a little bit interested. Hopefully, don't get injured. Don't get injured, Ipswich Town players on this break. Don't get injured, and we'll see you at Brighton. Bye bye for now.
Uptown.
Town.